Hey pal, it's me, Bret Shuford, and if you want to get the best tool for growing your business as a coach, as an entrepreneur, however it is you're choosing to grow your business, I want to make sure you know about Kajabi. Kajabi has changed my life. I'm able to manage my email list, which if you've studied with me, if you worked with me as your coach, you know your email list is probably the most important thing you can have. It hosts all of my website. It hosts all my lead pages. I'm telling you, all my courses are on Kajabi, and for one flat rate, you get all of that. Plus, what I love about Kajabi is they have amazing trainings, an amazing community of people that will help you grow. And if you use my link in the show notes below, you can try it out for free. Absolutely no cost for a month. And in that month, I'm telling you, in 30 days, there's a lot you could do with Kajabi and you could figure out if it's right for you. And if it's not right for you, you can just cancel it before that month. If you do decide you want to move forward, you will get charged and I will earn a commission. You will actually help support this podcast, help support me and my mission to help more LGBTQ plus creatives be more creative at zero cost to you. You will pay the exact same thing I pay for Kajabi, and yet you will help support this channel. So I want you to check out the show notes below, check out Kajabi if you're somebody who even has an inkling of growing a business, of hosting a website, of growing your email list, all the things that I think are so important no matter what field you're in when it comes to online marketing. I'll leave that link for you again down in the show notes below. And as always, I'm here to support you. So if you're ever working on that Kajabi site and you're confused or lost, I'm here for you. Just shoot me a DM. And now on to the show. I am so excited for today's episode because I'm making a huge announcement. We are shifting the format of this podcast. That's right. We are no longer going to be doing full length, 45-minute, hour-long episodes. We are going to be instead offering 2 episodes a week. So if you're somebody who wants to hear my voice a little bit more, you're going to get a lot more value out of this. Each episode is going to be somewhere around 5 to 10 minutes, super short, super quick. I want to get you in, get you out, and get you working because I believe that faith without works is dead. And if you do not take action, action is where we learn. Action is where we see results. Action is where we start to move forward and figure out exactly what it is we want to do. So many of us are stuck in this idea that oh gosh, I just have to be ready. And once I'm ready, I'll take action. And the opposite is true. So I'm tired of letting these things get in the way, right? If I listen to the right podcasts, I'll finally feel ready. No, I'm going to give you exactly what you need so that you can leave motivated, inspired, and ready to move forward. So here's how it's going to look. Every Tuesday is what I call Creativity Tuesdays, and we're going to talk about ways to get creative, ways to inspire creativity, and I'm even going to share with you one of my favorite online creatives that you should be following now to gather inspiration. Then on Thursdays, we're going to do Visibility Thursdays. So get it? Creative on Tuesday, visible on Thursday. This is where we're going to talk about productivity tools, business tools, ways to actually start to monetize your following. And I'm going to share with you each episode one of my favorite tools that has helped me grow my business and continues to help me grow my business. So get ready to be action-packed each week with this podcast. I really want to be the place where you come to get inspired to monetize your following, whatever it is you choose to do, whether you're an artist, a creative, a content creator, a performer, a business person who just wants to enjoy the process of growing their business instead of it always feeling like such a monotonous number punching task. Right? We're going to get into our own creativity. And so today, I want to talk a little bit about how it is that you can go about getting inspired to make Instagram Reels, right? This is the thing that most people come to me for because of the amount of following I've amassed on Instagram because of my Instagram Reels. Now, I'm going to tell you, I've actually never told anybody this whole process. I'm actually going to be launching a Reels bootcamp very, very soon. And if you're somebody who wants to work with me to learn how to make more Reels, make better Reels, and grow your following and grow your business, you're going to want to sign up for this bootcamp. So if you want to make sure you don't miss out on it, make sure you're following me on Instagram. I will be announcing this on Instagram very soon. But here's the thing. If you don't know what Instagram Reels are, you probably don't follow me on Instagram, so you should. But it's basically Instagram's version of TikTok. It's their answer to TikTok. Instagram always has been very on top of creating something similar to whatever other social media platforms are hot, right? Stories were birthed out of Snapchat. Reels now are birthed out of TikTok. And what's fun about Reels is they basically create this family tree, is the way I sort of think about it, of audios that help you ride sort of on the coattails of other successful Reels. If a reel is a hit, the algorithm pushes that reel out to other people. Other people follow, other people like, other people engage. That tells the algorithm, let's push this out to more people. That is basically how the entire algorithm works, depending on what you're doing. It's all about engagement. But Reels has had such great support from Instagram that Reels has been really the priority on growing. So if you're not making Reels on Instagram, I want to encourage you to start making Reels on Instagram. You're not going to get them perfect to start. It's a learning curve. But what most people who come to me want to know, how do you come up with such great audios? How do you find your audios? So what I do is I consume, right? I have to pay attention to what's actually happening in order to find audios that work. Now, if you've taken the Creative Visibility program with me, you know that we talk about creating your hub pillars of content. So that hub is really how you build your personal brand. And I tend to only look for audios that I know can serve those different pillars of content. Even if I think they might slightly be something that I could use, I could tell a story, right? We're always telling stories in our content. I will listen for audios. I will scroll and consume content. I will see what shows up repeatedly. If you're scrolling through your Reels feed on Instagram and you see a Reels show or an audio show up multiple times on different people's platforms, that Reel audio is trending. And if you haven't made a post using that audio, I highly encourage you to do so. But you want to do it through the lens of your pillars of content. So that's typically what I do. Okay, I like this audio. It's clearly trending. I can make a Reels, and maybe I don't even know what the story would be and how that would serve my target audience, but I'm going to save that Reel. So what I'll do is I'll click the little bookmark on the bottom right, and if I hold my finger down, I can actually open up albums and I can save that audio to an album. I will create an album for each hub pillar of content that I have within my brand, and I will save that audio to that. That way I know I'm constantly refreshing my feed with the hub pillars. That's what we want to do in order to get people very familiar with who we are as a personal brand. Then when I have the energy and I have the time, or I'm super inspired, or the baby is taking a nap, I will just start recording. I will record Reels and save them to my drafts based on those different pillars. That way I can have stuff in drafts and never run out of things to post. Now, one way that I have found to find audio that's very unique and different that isn't trending is, one of the things you can do is, if you're scrolling through the Reels feed on your Instagram, you can just close the app. So if you've never used an iPhone, this is how I do it. I just hold my finger down and swipe up out of the app, close the app, give it a couple seconds, reopen the Instagram app, and go to the Reels feed. Now, something that most people don't even realize is that there's two Instagram Reels feeds. Okay, you're gonna have your Reels feed that's on your home page, meaning if you go to your Instagram, I'm just trying to do this as an audio version. If you're opening your Instagram and you see the bar at the bottom, and you'll see where your home page is, and right in the middle, there is the Reels play button. If you click on that, you're going to open up the Reels feed. This is strictly just algorithmically fed Reels that are targeting you. And as you swipe through, you'll start to see different Reels. And like I said, you'll hear different audios. That is one Reels feed. But what you don't realize is, if you go to the Explore page, which is to the left of that Reels button when you're on your Instagram home, you're going to see in the Explore page a different Reels feed. You'll see, of course, multiple. They'll show you top performing things or recent things, but you'll see, no matter what, usually in the top right, Reels that are playing. That is a totally different Reels feed that is targeting you differently from your algorithmic behavior. So go and consume as many Reels in as many ways as you can. You're going to start to see different types of audio. Save that audio, so that you can then go back when you had the time, the creative energy to create it. That is how we do this without burning out. Now, I've given you like really good, really behind the scenes tips here to help you find great audio. Of course, come to my Instagram, shoot me a DM, let me know if you found this helpful. That is my creative tool for you, is close the app, reopen it, and go back to that Reels feed. You're going to see different audios, and you might see some that are much more original and unique for you to make for your audience, specifically targeting them. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed this new format. There's going to be some really fun stuff coming out for you on Thursday. And of course, we will still be having guests every now and then. If there's a certain guest you would love to have on this episode, as always, shoot me an email or a DM on Instagram and let me know. And as always, keep being creatively visible. If you got a lot out of this episode, make sure you leave a review on whatever podcast platform you're listening on. Take a screenshot and share and tag me at Bret Shuford on Instagram or whatever platform you're listening on. I cannot wait to see what you do with the knowledge that you learned today. And if you're somebody who's looking to continue to move forward, you can always check out the Creative Visibility Program on my website. You can just go to bretshuford.com/apply, where you can fill out a little questionnaire to see if it's a fit for you. I want to help you grow your business. If you're somebody who's not looking for a coach, doesn't want support, but you do want a platform that can help you streamline your systems, grow your email list, maybe even launch a course, Kajabi is the platform for you, and I have left a link in the show notes down below for you to check that out for free, absolutely no cost to you. And if you decide that you do like Kajabi moving forward, you help support this channel and everything moving forward. So do not forget to keep being creative, keep being visible, and I will see you in the next episode.